It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down, Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. They run again on first down. Cook. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Ready to break. 57's right. 6-6. Pull it high. Switch. Speed dribble.
Back to throw. Pierce. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Pierce. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Allen. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Bills.
52. Let's go, D. Whip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now this throw caught left side. 23 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first down.
51. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Slam. Hatches. Watch the motion. Go, Mike 51. We go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 1. Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Hey, Mike 51. Hey, Alpha. Yo. Alert. 51.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Back 2. Mike, back 2. Here we go. Tight go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Crouch. Shift. Alert.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 6-0 our score after one. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5 at the 46.
To throw on second down, Pierce. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23.
Ready. 30 base.
On first down, it's Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
57
On second down, it's Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Get in the weight room. Ready.
On 3rd and 2, Pierce. And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Scott Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they try the right side here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Down. 552. Go.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
it again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
56 yards.
57,
That's good. First down.
On 1st down, Pierce. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Go there. 15 less.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Pierce steps away to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
60 outlaw. Come to my work. Get it.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Pierce. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We go. 8-3. Hey, dude.
Off the play fake. Pierce. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Off play action. Pierce. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Pierce. And it's complete. Hooper. A gain of 22.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike, 53.
From the gun, Pierce. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
To throw, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on 2nd down, Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you gotta let.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Brown 80! 51! You run. 51's the mic, boy, 51! Wrap it.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
34 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Now a handoff looking right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. On the set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now a run with Cook. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Oh, you got deep? 57, Mike, 57. All day, just like that.
On third down, Pierce. The open man is Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's get off the field. Check 26, check 26. Kill. Turn up. Hey, Charlie. Hey, get it.
Operating from the gun, Pierce. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now.